All right. For today, I wanted to do a quicker video, a little bit shorter, just going on two characters, Ace the Protector and Lex Talionis the Hound. First, I think I'll only want to go over Ace for right now. This is just a quick character analysis. So we got Ace. We know that he's a protector. So imagine you got a guy who's wearing, the typical riot gear, outfit, with a face guard and all that. The reason why Ace is such an influential character in the story is because he isn't just the typical force of, obey the authority. Rather, he is a voice of logic. He shows the audience that there isn't just all bad or just all good, that there are good people with good intentions everywhere you go. And so he often wears this riot gear armor for obvious reasons. One, every protector, of course, wears these, but also he's sent into the worst of situations. He has a surprising record for being what's called non-lethal. And that's not like a special term, of course. It's just the fact that he refuses to kill. And as such, since this is based in the 1990s, he carries non-lethal weapons, such as a taser and trying to think what else, rubber bullets and so on. So what's really cool is the reason why he believes this is really built into his character. Again, we remember that he was once a vigilante, right? He once fought against said governments before the Centurion incident. He believed that the government was unable to police the people, and so he deemed it just like, other vigilantes, that it was in his job as a responsible citizen to keep the public safe. And so he became a vigilante. He used a different name, and that's what he did. But during the Centurion incident, he changed his point of view. He saw that there needed to be order in the world. So imagine that that's some kind of large-style taser. Again, the reason why he's not carrying a handheld taser is because these are big guys he's taking down. He can't use anything too weak. So the thing about Ace is he's sent into these situations, but he also doesn't see these people as villains. He's actually very sympathetic. He believes that there's good in everybody. And I think, again, the reason why he doesn't want to kill is because he's been in that situation. He's been a vigilante. He's kind of changed his ways. And he's a lot more caring. He has that parental attitude. That's a good thing to point out, is he definitely wants to try to make the world a better place, sort of like how a parent raises their child to be a good person, wants their child to have better things that they didn't have. And so that's what he sees, is he saw the world getting destroyed by the Centurion, and he wanted to make it better. And he thought that the best way to do so was to support the Protector Nations rather than try to undermine it. And so, as the Protector Nations were formed, as Protectors were made an official governing body of police force, he was invited to become a Protector. But as he continued to perform the way he did, he gained notoriety for the fact that he refuses to kill. And again, I'm drawing as fast as I can, so I'm not doing too good. But again, he will almost never kill because he believes that everyone is worth redeeming. Again, this is going to be tied more into his backstory as we develop it. Well, that's not so good. But again, everyone is redeemable. And so that's how he gets involved in the story, is that he's not sent in to kill the main character. He's sent in to talk sense to the main character, to really ask them, is this really what you want to do? Is this really the path you want to go down? Do you really think that becoming a rebel is the right cause rather than causing change from the inside? So he does not believe that the system is perfect, but he believes that the system should be changed from within. So especially in the political climate of the story, with the unfairness between gifted and non-gifted, we really have him showing that he actually sympathizes with the main character. He believes that what she thinks or what she's doing is, in a way, right, but he thinks that she's going about it in the wrong way. And so that's his true focus, is he just wants to prove to her that you don't have to be a rebel, you don't have to be some kind of anarchist to get things done, but rather you could do it through peaceful methods. And so he's all about peacefulness. He hates the concept of having to murder a man. And so that's really how he's established into the story. Again, non-lethal, refuses to kill. He's very sympathetic to the main character, but again, he also is stubborn. He won't change his ideas. He believes that what he's doing is right, that being a protector is the right thing to do. And that's how he becomes a conflicting force to the story, because again, the story focuses on Sarai, who chooses to become a rebel, right? And so they have to conflict against each other, but it almost takes on a parent-child relationship or a student-teacher relationship. Is that he is using every opportunity he can to teach her rather than try to take her in. And so imagine him being, like this childhood friend of yours that just believes that, obedience to the system is okay, and that we should do our best to follow it. But then you have that one friend who's this rebel who wants to go against the will, but this is your friend. He knows you. He understands you. He wants to convince you the best way possible to happiness. And so he will do everything he can to help you out in that endeavor, but he still has a job to do. And that is Ace.